Okay guys, I have been wanting to do this forever. I have been collecting empties for about at least 3 months, maybe more, just because I wanted to do this video. And I have high-end things, middle of the road things, and then of course your everyday drugstore stuff that I'm swearing by, or that I really just didn't like because it didn't work. And I want to share all of those things with you because I have some makeup on right now, but my skin has been amazing lately. It is really recovering from some of the acne scars that I had in my 20s, and it's becoming more like plump. I don't do Botox. I don't have fillers. I'm in my 40s. I'm not going to tell you my whole age yet because I'm not there yet comfort-wise. But yeah, I mean, I think there is some genetics there. There is some, I'm not sleep deprived, which is really great. But I've really taken care of my skin. I've taken care of my body. My hair has been thinning due to some hormonal problems that I have. And so I've been really working on healing that. And so you're going to hear about stuff that didn't work. But let's get right into it. It's going to be skincare, body care, hair care, and maybe even some health stuff as well. Who knows what I have in this box because it actually moved from another house with me. But I've got everything from Guerlain to drugstore stuff. So I'm excited to share it. Let us start with the stuff that is not in this box because this tiny little Hermes box has been sitting in my thing and I just keep dumping stuff in it. So I'm going to start with the stuff that's not in it with this. I used to dye my hair very blonde, like highlights. And so it was really important for me to learn about purple shampoo. I think this is probably one of the best cheaper ones out there for if you have dark hair or light hair but want to keep the highlights blonde rather than the coppery color that can happen when you start dyeing your hair from black to blonde. So this one is great. I have not finished the Redken one, but that one is also really great. This is a face product that I was using called Pharmacy Honey Halo. I think the brand is Pharmacy, but the product is Honey Halo. I scraped every single inch of this out. It was a gift from a friend, and it's ultra hydrating ceramide moisturizer, which I know from actual dermatologists, we don't know how many ceramides are in this, and ceramides are not easily blendable in products, so it might just be a little hype, but it is my skin is very, very dry, so you're definitely gonna, if you have dry skin, some of these products that I'm recommending, go, do it. And I'll talk a little bit about my skincare. So I use moisturizer after some serums, and I'll talk about them because I'm gonna show them to you. And then I'll put in the daytime a primer over to lock it in, but in the nighttime I do an oil and Aquaphor, and you're gonna see which oil I've bought again and again and again because it's so good for dry skin overnight. It's like the next day your face feels like baby skin. And by the way, I put makeup on 10 hours ago, but my skin, when you touch it, is still got that stickiness to it, which people with dry skin know that is hard to maintain and keep. So I'll talk about which primer I'm using. I hope there's an empty one in there, but if not, I will get you one to show you, or just tell you which one it is. This stuff, man, I'm on my third full container in not even that much time. I think you just cannot scrape any more out of this. I use this again for the schlepping or slugging or whatever they call it at night. That helps my skin stay moisturized overnight and keeps the stuff locked in. But also in the daytime, in the winter for my body, locking it in. Then I learned about baby Aquaphor, which is way better. And now I think I'm gonna only buy baby Aquaphor. It is more concentrated and it's a little harder to put on, rub in, but it's a game changer if you have dry skin, dry heels, dry everything. Now, this might not be news to you, right? Because there are a lot of people out there talking about this, but if you have brown skin, dry skin, aging skin, it's a long story, but I also have some early aging things due to my hormones. And so, women who might be experiencing menopause, things like that, these things work for that. Do not recommend this Fructose Garnier styling product. I don't know when I bought it. It was so old. But I'm one of those people that I have no problem spending $5,000 on a bag. But when it comes to these kinds of things, I got to get every single ounce out of them. I don't know. It was the Indian parent thing in me. But Yeah, don't really recommend this. It was very drying. It was, it worked, like it gives you volume. I just don't think it's healthy for your hair and has a ton of alcohol in it. So don't recommend that. Okay, two really big ones that I'm going to talk about. Okay, high-end brand Solwasu from Korea. It is like their Guerlain, or maybe like, I don't know what the American brands would be that are that high-end because I haven't found one yet. But this is magic. It is their concentrated ginseng brightening serum for spots. Game changer. Big game changer. I have 2 more bottles of this because it's so good. All of their products that I have ever used have been great. They're just so expensive that I have to like finish other things that I have first before I go and splurge. All right, hopefully we can continue with this video. I had to change because my something happened and I had to turn off the video, but I'm doing this on day 2, more empties. And so I want to talk about these 3 Guerlain empty containers that I have. This is probably the product I have bought the most over and over from like a luxury brand. I have 2 of the masks in the orchid style. So it's the mask visage face mask. And then in the same orchid imperial, they have the regular moisturizer. And I've been through 2 of the masks and 1 of the regular moisturizer. And the moisturizer is called, I don't know, but I think it's just like the Imperial line neck and décolletage cream. Oh, it's the neck and décolletage cream, which I've also been through, which was awesome. And then I think I've been through the regular face moisturizer. It might be in this thing, I'm not sure. But I cannot say enough about the mask. In fact, I have purchased 1 more, I think, of these already. That's in my, like, because I think I have 1 that's almost finished again. So that would mean 4 of these, I think. It is so good. It is, first of all, beautiful branding, and you can buy, unfortunately, the mask doesn't have a refill. So you actually have to buy this every time, unfortunately. The creams have refills, so you don't have to keep wasting. But this was so good that I should probably do a whole separate video on it because I used it on an area of my skin that was not my face, even though it's for face. And it reduced some of the inflammation that I was having from like irritated skin. And I just couldn't believe like how well it worked. And when you wake up the next morning after putting this on, like you use it as like your night cream for like overnight. So it's not like a mask that you take off. It is like you have brand new skin. It's amazing. I cannot recommend this enough. They say like use it once a week. So I want to say that this lasts you like a year because you really don't use very much. This was something that came, Dr. Dennis Gross. I bought the red light mask from this guy, and his intense wrinkle cream was pretty decent. Like, I wouldn't say it was bad. I've used it. I would say it's probably like in the caliber of this Honey Halo Pharmacy stuff, in that it does the trick. It's very good. I don't think I'm going to buy it again. I think there are better ones out there, but I just wanted to show that like if you have this, if you're thinking about it, use it because it actually is really wonderful. Okay, this is another one that I have to tell you about. They don't make this exact version, but it is the Dior Prestige oil, face oil. Like, look at how dusty these are, right? I've been saving this video for so long, but this Dior oil, I bought 2 more because they don't go bad. They're just oils. Like, they're definitely gonna be something that you can keep reusing. Like if they're on your counter, but you know, the packaging is great. The scent is really great. It's a beautiful way to like end your night layering of creams and stuff. And then once it soaks in a little bit, even putting on the Aquaphor after. But with this, sometimes I will just like alternate and not put the Aquaphor after and just like really let that suck in because it's amazing, amazing oil. It smells delicious. I was even trying to figure out a way to like open this to get that last little ounce out because this container lasted me like almost 2 years, right? Because you just use a couple of little drops and just like press it all over and it goes a long, long way. And it's very expensive. Like these 2 products, like the Guerlain and that Dior, are about the same price point, but I really think it's worth it because of the magic inside. Okay, CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream, like really going on 2 ends of the spectrum. This is such a good price point for what it is. I have bought a second one. I use it for when I travel. It's a really nice size. And if you are traveling and you're worried that you're going to have a reaction, or like you just want a cream that's not scented and healthy, and this is where it's at. It is so moisturizing. You really do wake up with healthy, perfect skin afterwards. Okay. Those of you who have been to India have probably heard of this Forest Essentials. This is their Sundarya Radiance Cream. It's got SPF 25. It's got this gold, 24 karat gold in it. Packaging at Forest Essentials is excellent. Scents are excellent. Like they make scented products as well, and also like perfumes, incense, candles, that sort of stuff. But this face cream, I wish I could get my hands on it. You can only buy it in India. And you can buy some of the things and have it shipped here, but for some reason, the ingredients in this one can't be shipped. I don't know if it's because of the longevity of them or whatever. There are no bad ingredients in this. Like, it's really a great cream for brightening. Like, I have dark freckles, sunspots, things like that are great with this cream. Like, I really felt like when I was using it, it created a true radiance in my, and I use it in the day. And it's really hard to find a good day cream. Like, I feel like my night routine is really good, but day creams are hard to come by, unfortunately. So, okay, another product that I am not gonna recommend. This is the Chanel body cream. And they sell it as a way to promote their perfumes, because they say when you put this on as the base, you're going to enhance the longevity, the sillage of your perfume. And well, it didn't work for me. My skin is dry. So like, I understand that perfumes don't work beautifully on me, but this really did not do the trick. I mean, as far as a cream goes, I think it's pretty good. But it's not the kind of cream that really sticks on you all day, unfortunately. So not gonna really recommend that. I enjoy the buying of these items, and so I'm not gonna like regret that, but I don't recommend it. Rouge Trafalgar Dior perfume. There it is, Rouge Trafalgar. And it is a beautiful gourmand style, very light cream, scent. I have this cream and also the, I think, candle in this, and I've clearly gone through a whole bottle. I bought another one. It's very fresh, very sweet, and you can read about it online, but these are the ones that you can only buy in the stores, in the actual Dior boutique, and they have a whole line of them. It's really fun to go in there and try all of them. They're all unisex, and they're sold in beautiful, simple packaging, which is really nice. And what I really enjoy also is that they are unisex, and they're also the kind that you can really like build on. Okay, Estee Lauder Advice Night Repair. I need someone to tell me whether this stuff works, because I try so many things that I can't really tell, but I really like the way I feel the next morning with it. Some people swear by this. And so please, if you're in the comment section, let me know. Do you use this? Should I like give it a little bit more time to determine if this is worth it? That would be really helpful if you could tell me that. Okay, I still use this deodorant, and I wanted to just share that this is the deodorant that I use. I don't think there's enough studies out there that show that the use of the aluminum in these products are actually going to cause you breast cancer and things like that. I think there are studies that show that they do, but I don't think they're statistically relevant studies. And so I'm still using this. My doctors have never told me that I shouldn't, and it works like a charm on my body. So I'm gonna recommend that. Okay, this is technically not a beauty product or a skin product, but it is the nasal rinse by Arm & Hammer. And the reason I am putting this as an important thing to talk about is because it helps you reduce inflammation in your sinuses, which inevitably is going to help with, you know, your eyes watering when you've got makeup on or things like that. And I think we forget that it's like that inside stuff that we have to take care of just as much as the external. And so I just wanted to really, really emphasize this. In fact, I spoke to a lady today and I was like, she was having a sinus headache, and I'm like, please consider this, because it is a non-abrasive, non-chemical way to like keep your insides healthy, you know? I do not recommend this Vitruvi essential oil. It does not seem like a very concentrated oil, and it's very wasteful. The price for what you get, not going to recommend the Vitruvi essential oil, I'm sorry to say. So Hourglass Vanish Anything, excellent, highly recommend, especially for South Asian skin. They have great colors, and I've gone through multiple products now through them, and I definitely recommend that. This is a German brand called Chambord, and I have the eyeliner from them, and it's okay, but I just wanted to share that I had gone through it and tried it. It's a defining 10-hour eyeliner pencil. I would say it was medium to decent. Like, I'll wear it when I'm just like working from home and doing video calls and things like that with coaching clients, and otherwise, no. Okay, Orchid Imperial Luminescence, the serum. It is for radiance brightening. I do not recommend this. I really think the only thing in the Orchid Guerlain line that is worth getting is the mask. And I have been through a few of them before. And again, more advanced night cream. I've been through it. I need to know, should I continue to stick with this, because it's everywhere and some people swear by it, but I just have not been super impressed. Maybe because I've tried some of the Sulwhasoo and other Korean brands. But please tell me, you know, are you using this and what do you think about it? Because it's so accessible and good price. And so I'd like to stick with it. Okay, Fenty Skin. I'm not going to recommend it. I don't think that you need to be very expensive to be really good, but this hype was not worth it. This was the moisturizer. It says it has niacinamides and all these things, and it didn't stick well. It didn't last on dry skin, and so definitely not going to recommend. Oh, Vetiver Tonka by Hermes. Highly recommend the Hermes essences, especially when you don't want an overbearing fragrance. Let's say it's summertime. Let's say you know, there's some that I know have good ciliage, or like they stick really well on my dry skin. And then there are some that don't, but this is the Vetiver Tonka, which I love. It's actually gender neutral. A lot of men wear this one, but I love it in the summertime as like a heavier evening thing. It's year round, honestly, and I absolutely love it. I like anything with Tonka in it. And currently they have a new one that has amber in the essences. And if you ever want to try them, they make a great gift set of like 4 or 5, and you can mix and match. And that's a nice way to get a few different scents and play around with them, and they last, like they're in good sizes. This is the Lancome Absolute Revitalizing Eye Cream. I have not found a good eye cream, guys. I would love a recommendation on a good eye cream. All the people that give me them, like I end up getting too oily under my eye, and that becomes a problem even though I have dry skin. So the Lancome one, I tried it. It must have come in like a Christmas gift set or something like that. And I was like, why not? Thankfully, I don't react. Even though things don't always work for me, I don't react. Lately, I've been, okay, so I got suckered in when I bought my Juste un Clou into some Cartier perfumes, and I would say they are very, very potent. I love the one that has the amber and oud and things like that, but you gotta like spray it far away from yourself, walk through it, and it will be with you like the whole day, which is great for people like me who don't have a lot of ciliage with perfumes. But this was just the Rouge Trafalgar, like I'm pronouncing it bad, but poorly, but I bought more of it. You know, it's a great little perfume. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's be real. My hair is thinning, and the Topic, I have been using Topic brand powder, and this is like their original hair building fibers. They are made from animal product. It is actually like a wool, essentially, that is made into the fibrous powder. And the reason I like that is because the synthetic ones may not let your scalp breathe. The reason that this brand is so successful is because it lets your hair breathe. So if I'm taking vitamins for my hair growth, I'm still getting hair growth under this powder because my hair can breathe. And I would say I use this every single day, and I take vitamins. I'm taking Viviscal, which I know is not, has animal product in it as well. It's not something I veer away from. I know some people aren't into it, but you know, it's really helping me a little bit more than Nutrafol did. And I tried Nutrafol for, I want to say 4 months, and then the Viviscal within 2 months, I started seeing like little sprouts. Everybody's different. Everybody's hormonal stuff. Like, I get that. But this is a great in between. Like, I don't even have bald spots, but I do have like a way that my hair falls, and then I inevitably have scalp that shows. Up here, it's starting to thin a little bit just because I always part my hair this way. Like, I don't experiment with that. And so this really just kind of creates a little bit look and effect of fullness. They got on the Instagram like influencers thing too now, so I think they've really blown up. You can buy it at Ulta. It's a bit pricey, but I think for the value, and like I go through maybe this is the larger side, maybe like 2 a year. Like, it's not a lot. And then I just have another Forest Essential thing that a sample of something, and that's it. If you have questions, I went really fast because this video is getting really long, and I just wanted to clear all this stuff out of my closet finally. But I definitely wanted to talk about the Guerlain and a few other things that I really, really loved. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want more of these like long format videos, because they're fun and it's easy when you like love this stuff and you can just talk about it all the time. And please like and subscribe and let me know what more you want to hear about. Thanks.